In the darkness of night, bugs twirl around porch lights and enter homes through illuminated windows, appearing to be drawn, famously, like a moth to a flame. However, News.com has discovered a new study debunking the widely held belief that flying insects are lured by the glow, finding instead that they become trapped by artificial light sources. An international team of researchers found that at night, man-made lights cause bugs to become confused due to a technique that helps them fly during the day. They detailed these findings in a study published by the journal Nature Communications on Tuesday, January 30th. Explanations of why nocturnal insects fly erratically around fires and lamps have included theories of lunar navigation and escape to the light, the study said. However, without three-dimensional flight data to test these theories rigorously, the cause for this odd behavior has remained unsolved. The scientists used high-resolution motion capture and stereo videography to reconstruct the 3D movement of the flights of bugs around artificial lights. They examined flight trajectories across 10 different orders, or groups, of insects. Contrary to the expectation of attraction, insects do not steer directly toward the light, the researchers found. Instead, they said insects turn their undersides toward light, a behavior called dorsal tilting that triggers bouts of flight perpendicular to the source. Under the natural light of the sky, this helps them maintain proper altitude and control, the study explained. Flying animals need a reliable way to determine their orientation with respect to the external world, especially with reference to the direction of gravity, the researchers said. Flying bugs have evolved to recognize the sky as the brightest part of their visual field, which helps them discern which way is up. For millions of years, insects oriented themselves by sensing that the sky is light, the ground is dark, Avalon Owens, a Harvard entomologist not involved in the research, told the Associated Press. Artificial light sources, however, disrupt this natural response, causing continuous steering around the light, which can trap an insect, the study said. During their tests, insects consistently directed their dorsal axis towards the light source, even if this prevented sustained flight and led to a crash. The bugs were able to reorient themselves once below the light, only to climb above the light and invert once more, the researchers said. Therefore, they found that the tendency to fly toward light can be credited to a disruption of how the insect perceives its vertical environment, rather than a navigational cue. The study concluded that dorsal tilting is sufficient to create the seemingly erratic flight paths of insects near light and is the most plausible model for why flying insects gather at artificial lights.